Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to draw a squared around transition. Um, Basically this is an assembly consisting of two halves. It's a 12-inch opening on the bottom, 12-inch square on top with a 16-inch distance. The part that I'm going to draw is basically a half. You could unfold this half using the unfold feature. So typically you would laser cut the flap pattern and then bend it on a break. I use 6 break lines, bends per corner. If we draw the drawing for this, Solidworks gives you the degrees that each break bend should be. So I'm going to close this. Close this and open a new drawing. So first I'm going to draw a sketch on a top plane consisting of a half a circle. I'm going to change my units by going to the tools, options, document properties, units, inches. Going to dimension, this is 12 inches. And this will be the ID. I'm going to cut the circle in half by drawing a midline in the middle and then trimming. What I don't need. So at this point I have the bottom part of squared around transition. I'm going to exit the sketch. I'm going to draw another sketch 16 inches above by drawing a reference plane. So in features, reference geometry, I'm going to draw a plane. My first reference is the top plane. My second reference is 16 inches away. Next I'm going to draw the square the half of the square transition on this reference plane by drawing another sketch. In this plane I'll dimension it 12 inches by 12 inches. Again, I'm going to cut it in half. And trim what I don't need. I'll fully define the sketch before I close it. Next I'm going to add fillets to these corners. It's important to use fillets if we're going to use the sheet metal Lofted bend feature, just because when you go to bend this in actuality in metal fabrication, you can't have the bends come to one vertice it won't be physically possible on a brake. So I'll add a fillet of a 1/2 inch. So at this point I'm done with this sketch. I'll exit the sketch. So this is primarily what you need to use the Lofted bend feature in the sheet metal palette. So you pick your 2 sketches. In my case, I'm going to select a number of bends, and I'm going to enter 6 bends per corner. The gauge thickness for the sheet metal, I have it as a 1/16 of an inch, and the bend radius, I'll use that as a 1/16 of an inch as well. So at this point I have half of the transition drawn. I can flatten it by using the flatten feature in Solidworks on the unfold feature. I'll pick a fixed face, I'll collect the bends, select OK, and here's the flat pattern that you could create a DXF and laser cut and create a drawing. In our case, I'm going to draw the assembly, so I'll refold it by collecting all the bends. I'll save this part. That's the previous one that I drew. Square to round 2. Give it a file name. Next, I'll make an assembly drawing. I'll insert the 2 halves. I'll rotate this one 180 degrees, and I'll mate them using the mate command. Basically, I'll mate the front plane of this part with the front plane of that part, the top plane of this part to the top plane of this part, and the right plane of this part with the right plane of this part. So basically that's all there is to it. And drawing a squared around transition using a certain number of bends per corner. Okay, thanks for watching.